Hello, you guys. Today I'm going to do a video of what my kids are getting in their Thanksgiving bags. So yes, let's just get started. Now, keep in mind, I do have a 9-year-old boy and a 10-year-old girl. They're both really into the same thing. It's just, some things are different, some things are the same. If you're scratching outside the door, that's Daisy. I have eggs in here right now. Yeah, they're both really into different things, but they both do like similar things. My daughter's 10 and my son's 9, and they're very similar in age. It's like 9-year-old, 10-year-old. So yes, some of these things I got for my son, some of these I got for my daughter, and you will just have to use you just have to do to determine it for your kid if you want to buy it for your kid or not, because some might be not their age level or skill level in reading. But my kids are really great in reading. My daughter started reading at 5 months, while my 9-year-old started reading at 10 months. 9 months, he was kind of late to reading, but he's still kind of like catching up and learning, but he's still kind of doing great at the same time. So let's just get started. So first one I have here is this Pocket Atlas book. This is for my 10-year-old daughter. My 10-year-old daughter has a map in her room, and she loves it. But she doesn't really like understand like all the like continents and states and all that. So I got this Pocket Atlas for her. I think she will really adore it. Basically, it's nice and it's laid out well. Excuse me. It has different. It has some different flags. Like it has Jamaica, Puerto Rico, Costa Rica, Guatemala, so stuff like that. But I thought she would love this. It teaches it's not too hard for her because my daughter likes books that are challenging, but it's like the perfect like skill reading level for her. And there's different. It goes to different it goes through different countries and states, I believe. Let's see. Yeah. So first page is kind of like a how to use this atlas, and then it kind of tells you the making maps part. And then you get some world facts, which I think she'll love looking at. Then you get into the far north. So like Denmark, Norway, Sweden, Finland, Iceland, stuff like that. And it says Europe. And then these pages you just learn about Europe, and then you go into the Low Countries, so like Netherlands and Belgium. Then there's more Europe. This is British Islands, I think. Yeah, British Islands. But there's so many facts and learning stuff in here because she loves to learn. This is France and Morocco. France, Morocco. Something like that. Germany and the Alps. So I love how it's format, how it's all laid out in a nice format. Like it's not too hard for her. My daughter loves like challenging type books. That actually looks really good right there. So it says spaghetti bolognese. Spaghetti is a kind of pasta. Here it is served with a meat and tomato sauce, and it invented in the city of Bologon, something like that. So It's really educational, and she's not. It's not like she was looking for a atlas or really anything like that. I just thought that she would enjoy it.
Hey, Kylie, are you making a video?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Why?
Oh, I was just gonna see what you were doing in there.
Oh.
But you're doing it with eggs, right?
Yeah.
I figured. You probably missed
Yeah. So yeah, it's just a really nice, it gives like good information, and I think she'll really enjoy it. It's really like, informative and stuff like that, and I think she will really, really enjoy this. I've already spent 5 minutes talking about this, but she'll enjoy this, or like 2 minutes maybe, but I think she'll enjoy this. It's not too hard, and she's a really, really good reader. Both my kids started out on the Dr. Seuss beginner books and the Scholastic books, when they were 5 and 10 months. But I think she'll enjoy this. She loves learning about countries and states and all that. But I think she'll love this. She loves like learning about like states and capitals and all that. So I think she'll enjoy this, and it's really cool. Nice. It's like nice, and plus it gives you the different flags of like each like country, which I think she'll really enjoy. So got her this, and I think she'll adore this. Then I got my daughter this. This is kind of her big gift. She wasn't requesting a dictionary, but her son had, I mean, not her son, her brother has a dictionary, and I wanted to get my daughter a dictionary as well. Um, my daughter has gone through dictionary over and over again. I bought her tons of dictionaries, but they aren't what she likes. I think she'll really enjoy this one. This one is the American Heritage Children's Dictionary. It's pretty thick. I will say, since I do have a 9 and a 10-year-old, viewer or not viewer, use discretion when picking things for your kids, because even though they might be suitable for my kids, does not mean your kids may like a different thing, or they might not be into that type of like subject or character. So you can always work around that. So anyway, I got this trans dictionary for my kids, or more for my daughter, but I think my son will enjoy it. My son is getting, I believe, a Usborne one, not Usborne. It's something, but even though he already has a dictionary, this will be a coffee table book, but I think she'll really enjoy it. It's the Updated American Favorites Dictionaries edition. The reason I picked this one out, besides any other dictionary, was the format of words, is because it's so informative, and it has several pages of the letter D. All this is D. All these pages are D. All of these pages are letter D. And I think she'll enjoy this. It talks about different animals, different things. And don't get me wrong, she's excellent at reading. But I did want to give her this dictionary. It's pretty informative. It also gives you, with each word, it gives you what the word is, and then a noun or whatever, and then it will say, kind of like tells you what it is. Defense, a noun. 1. The act of defending something that defends storm windows, are good defense against winter winds. So like, here's a deer, here's a decoy. Okay, so a decoy is basically a model of a bird as a duck used to lure wild birds into a trap or within range of a gun. Someone or something that lures in other into danger or a trap. Verb, to lure by or as if by using a decoy. So it will tell you if it's a verb, a noun, or whatever. And that's what I like about this dictionary to any other. My daughter had one when she was younger and she liked it, but not as much as I think she'll like this one. There are several pages of that letter. You'll see like tons of E's, tons of F's. It's so informative. So where's G? And then when you get to a new letter, it will tell you the new letter that you're on. But I think she'll enjoy this. And then it also gives you spelling notes and so the glaucoma. Noun, an eye distance in which the pressure of fluid inside the eyeball becomes abnormally high. If untreated, glaucoma can lead to blindness. And then it kind of tells you glaucoma, or glaucoma, noun, and then it tells you it's a noun or whatever. So I did get my daughter a dictionary, and I think she'll love this. She loves to look at different words and stuff like that. And the reason I got her this is because we have one already, but it doesn't go through like every single word. This seems like it goes through a lot of the words that we use on a daily basis. It's super thick, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have her do. I'm gonna have her look at the start, like A. Tells you how to use the dictionary, blah blah blah. We're gonna start from A. I'm gonna have her read the entire page of A, and then I'm going to, have her read me, or not have her read, have her write down all of these words on A, or no, on the first page. And then we'll go to A, B, C, D, and then we'll just continue on. And then when she has every single word written down in the notebook, we will go over every single word, and we'll go over it multiple times to make sure that she gets it. And then I'll make her read the word out loud after she has every single word written in this dictionary down, which is probably going to take a whole lot of days. But I think she'll enjoy it. She loves I'm gonna see if I can find D. I mean, just look at this dictionary, guys. It's packed full. Just look at how many of that, like, there's so many. Hold on. There's so many of that, like, versus, like, a usual dictionary, I think, or the ones that my kids have had, they only have one page of that letter. This has multiple pages of that letter. So once she has every single word written down in this dictionary, then we will go over it, and we'll make sure that we go over it multiple times to make sure that she has it. I like how I told you how to pronounce it too. See, ooh, dinosaur. Dinosaurs varied in size and shape. Some were carnivores, while others feed on plants. Fed on plants. Feed on plants. And the animal pictures in here are so amazing. I love the animal pictures in here. Well, other dictionaries might not have super drawn out pictures. These have like really nice pictures. So, I got my daughter a dictionary. I think she'll love this dictionary. She hasn't even had like a nice, fully good dictionary for like a few years. So when I saw this dictionary I had to get it for her, it's just thick. It's filled with information. Anyway, got this for my daughter. It's heavy, that is for sure. My daughter and my son, they both love Mercer Mayer Little Critter books. I got this for my daughter. My daughter loves Mercer Mayer, and she loves like treasury books, the books that have like multiple stories inside of them. This was my son's that I got him a few years ago, but he does not like it. He doesn't like treasury books. I mean, sure, he'll read treasury books, but they're not his favorite like my daughter. This has 7 stories or 7 books inside, and these are other stories. So my daughter will be getting Just for You, Just Go to Bed all by myself. I was so mad when I get bigger and just a mess, and I just forgot. So, some stories in here my daughter will enjoy. She loves Mercer Mayer, and her and her brother love Mercer Mayer. They both love Berenstain Bears. So I got this for my daughter. It's just a book of Mercer Mayer stories. I think she'll enjoy it. And then I also got my daughter. My daughter loves the Horrible Harry collection of books. So I got 2 books for my daughter. I got this Laugh Out Loud jokes books. My son has a joke book, and my daughter does too, but I want to give my daughter like a step up. She loves jokes, and she loves to tell jokes, and they don't really make sense, so I thought that she would like it. It says more than 2 million copies sold, so I got this for her. It's just a kid joke book. Like, for example, what did the tree say to the lumberjack? Leave me alone. What did the earthquake say to the tornado? Don't look at me, it's not my fault. What is the noisiest game you can play? Racquetball. Who is the cleanest person in the choir? The soap Rannis. Why was it so hot in the stadium after the baseball game? All the fans left. Why did the ice cream cone become a reporter? He wanted to get the scoop. What did the ice cream cone ride to the store? A fudgesicle. What kind of poles can swim? Tadpoles. Why wouldn't the teddy bear eat anything? He was already stuffed. What does the gingerbread man make? How does the gingerbread man make his bed? With a cookie sheet. So I think she'll enjoy it. And it's just a book filled with different kid jokes. She loves kid jokes, so I got her this, and the jokes that she says don't really make sense, so I decided to get her this. Another book that I got is this Horrible Harry book. These classic books, I started were the books that I started my 5-month-old on, which is my daughter, now 10-year-old daughter, and my 9-year-old son. So they are the Scholastic books. This is Horrible Harry in Room 2B. My daughter likes the Horrid Henry books. But I bought her one and I just don't let her read them. But because my son likes the Horrid Henry book, so I decided to get my daughter this kind of similar series, but not. I don't know. It's this Horrible Harry series. So it's Horrible Harry in Room 2B. These actually have 5 stories in them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Versus Horrid Henry that has 4 stories in them. My son is getting quite a few of the Horrid Henry books, like 3 or 4. So I want to get my son some Horrid Henry books. Or not Horrid Henry. Horrible Harry. This has 5 stories, and while Horrid Henry has 4 stories in his books. So I think my daughter will enjoy it. She loves this Horrible Harry series ever since I started getting it for her. So I got her like 2 or 3. So I got her Horrible Harry in Room 2B. She loves these Horrible Harry books. She kind of forgets that her brother is getting Horrid Henry because my daughter likes the Horrible Henry series so much. And then, then I got my daughter 5 True Dog Stories. Another Scholastic book. This just has 5 dog stories that my daughter will enjoy. My daughter loves dogs. It just has dog stories in it. Yeah. It's hard to find a boy chapter book series that my son enjoys, so I got my son this Stink and the Midnight Zombie Walk. It's hard to find it's hard to find my son a chapter book series that he can enjoy that is not too girlish. Or no, girly. So I decided to get my son, when I saw this Stink collection of books, I thought they were perfect. They're about a boy, I think, named Stink. Stink. And I think he'll enjoy them. And they're all, like, boyish, like, related. I'm pretty sure girls could, like these too, but I think my son will enjoy them. So there's a Stink and the Midnight Zombie Walk. And it does have how many chapters in here. So see, they are chapter books. So see? Different chapter books. So there's, or not chapter books, it has chapters in it. So, my son is kind of getting out of the picture phase. He doesn't like pictures in his books, but he still does, just like his sister. So see, it's not too hard for him, but he's still kind of learning how to read, but he's still kind of good at reading, if that makes sense. So, it's easy for his skill level. It would be too easy for my daughter. That's why I found it perfect for my son. It's about this boy, I think. So I think he'll enjoy it. And I was so happy to find a boy chapter book collection. I got him, I think, like 1 through 7, 1 through 8, something like that. And I think he'll enjoy them. So I got him Stink and the Midnight Zombie Walk. Let's see. My daughter has the whole Judy Moody collection. She loves this Judy Moody collection. Okay. So I got him Stink. I got him all these. I didn't get him all these that are on his page. I think I got him like 1 through 7, 1 through 8, something like that. So I got him Stink, the Incredible Shrinking Kid. I got him book 2, Stink and the Incredible Super Galactic Jawbreaker. I got him Stink and the World's Worst Super Stinky Sneakers. I got him book 4, Stink and the Great Guinea Pig Express, Stink Solar System Superhero, Stink and the Ultimate Thumb Wrestling Smackdown, Stink and the Midnight Zombie Walk, which is this one. And then I also got him 8, which is Stink and the Froggy Freakout, I think. So I'm only missing either these 2 or these 3. I think I do know that I got him 1 through 7, but I'm not sure if I got him 1 through 8 as well. The Froggy Freakout, but I do know that I got him 1 through 7. So I'm still missing, I believe, 8. I might have got him 8, but 8, 9, and 10. So I'm still trying to find these 3, but he'll have 1 through 7. I know that for sure, and I think he'll enjoy them. And then I'm also trying to get these Stinkopedias for him and the Stink It Up, a guide to the gross, the bad, and the smelly. But I have not found at least these ones yet. I don't think I got him that one now that I'm thinking about it, so I still have to find him this one, and then these 3. But I think he'll enjoy it. So I got him Stink. I got this Triplet Trouble book. It's one of the Little Apple books. It's Triplet Trouble and the Talent Show Mess. And what I like about having a boy and a girl is that they can, if one doesn't want that book, they can actually exchange it with their sister. So anyway, so I got this trouble book for my daughter. I might give it to my son. I'm not totally sure, but it is a Scholastic book. I might give that to my son now that I'm thinking about it. Anyway, And then I got my son Stink and the Incredible Shrinking Kid. These are all the Stink series, and I think he'll enjoy them. Stink and the Incredible Supergalactic Jobberger. This is book 1. This is book 2. And then my son is obsessed with the Magic Treehouse books. So I got him, I believe, 2 different ones. I got him this Magic Treehouse book 12, Polar Bears Past Bedtime. My daughter, she used to like Magic Treehouse, but not anymore. My son likes them more, so there's that. I got him book 12. And then I have a lot more. I have another Horrid Henry book for my son. This is Horrid Henry and the Megamine Time Machine. These are what the Horrid Henry books look like. Sometimes they look more updated than this, but I still have to find him all these. But he loves this series of Horrid Henry. 1, 2, yeah, see, it has 4 stories in it, versus Horrible Harry that has 5 stories in it. My son, he loves Horrible Harry, so I try and get them things that are the same, but also different, so they don't fight. But if one wants that book, they just exchange books, because my daughter actually has a lot of books that my son gave her, and my son has a lot of books that she gave my son, or she gave her brother. So they switch books back and forth. If they don't like them, or they're done reading them, they just switch them to she exchanges one for him, and he exchanges one for her, and they swap books. So yeah. For him, I got him Horrid Henry and the Megamine Time Machine. He loves Horrid Henry. I'm still trying to get him a full collection of Horrid Henry. He likes Horrid Henry, Magic Treehouse, and the Stink collection. Or no, yeah, I think the Stink collection. They both are obsessed with Bearstein Bears. Anyway, I got this Gravestone riddle book. I'm going to get my daughter. It says, Can a cousin solve a 100-year-old mystery case? So my son loves mystery books, like solving mysteries, and my daughter does too. But I thought my son would enjoy this. And it's not too long of a book, but it's also not too. It's one that he can read nicely. So I decided to get my son this. My son likes to solve mysteries. I could have gave this one to my daughter, but I decided to give it to my son. Him and my daughter, they both love scary books. Anyway, scary ghost books. Anyway, so I got this Velveteen Rabbit for my daughter. My daughter is obsessed with Alice in Wonderland. Her favorite Disney princesses are Ariel, Belle, and Aladdin, and Moana. So I decided to get this Velveteen Rabbit book. My daughter does have a more kiddish Velveteen Rabbit book. And my son does too, but she asked for a more updated one, so I decided to get her this. It's definitely more updated than what she has. More words, that is definitely for sure. It does still have pictures, which I think my daughter will enjoy. She's not totally out of pictures like my son is, but she does want to kind of get out of them. So I decided I think I'll get her this Velveteen Rabbit book. Hope she likes it. They both love Velveteen Rabbit, only she needed a upgrade, so I decided to get her that. My daughter has been wanting this Dear Santa Kids Letters to Old Saint Nick book. I really don't know why, but I think it's just because it's all different and I just think she'll enjoy it. It's basically just letters that were written to Old Saint Nick, also known as Santa, and it's just letters that were written to Santa. It tells them how old they are or were, and yeah, it doesn't really state their name unless it says. But yeah, I decided to get this for our daughter. She loves reading like Santa notes or Santa like messages or whatever. So I think she'll enjoy it. So I did get her this. Another horrible Harry book. It's Horrible Harry and the Dungeon. I like that these have 5 stories inside of them because Horrid Henry has 4 stories. So these are again Scholastic books. My kids love Scholastic. They were basically born on Scholastic. And more Scholastic books. My daughter and son, they love the Magic Tree House books. But my daughter is getting into my daughter, she used to be into the Magic School Bus picture books. Well, ever since she knew that the Magic School Bus chapter books were out, she had to get them. So we don't. So she does have like maybe like 2, 3, but we don't have the whole collection. So these are again Scholastic books. Excuse me. So I decided to get her 2 more. It's The Great Shark Escape. This is book 7, and I also got her book 3. This is more more reading involved. But yeah, I think she'll enjoy this. Ever since she knew that that Magic School Bus chapter books were coming out, she had to get on the bandwagon because she loves them. She has like 2 or 3 already, but I want to get her more of Magic School Bus chapter books because they already have them. Or no, she does. She has like 2 or 3, but I want to get her the book 7 and 8. No, 7 and 3. This one has more pages. And this one is The Wild Whale Watch. This one is 3 as well. Or no, this one's 3 and this one is 7. And this one, there are Scholastic books. They're just chapter books. And I think my daughter will enjoy them because it's been a while since she's read the chapter books, and she used to love the picture books. So I decided to get her book 3 and book 7. I think she'll do this. She loves like any chapter book. Okay, this has 5, 6, 7. Okay, yes, it has 7 chapters in it. And some of the pages do have like these like note pages type thing that looks like they were like from like a notebook type thing. So I got her the Shark Escape, and I also got her this the Wild Whale Watch. Okay, this one has 9 chapters. You would think that this one would have more chapters because it seems more thicker. But this one only has 7 chapters. And while this one has 9 chapters. Yep, 9 chapters. So, got my daughter the Magic School Bus chapter books. Then I got my daughter another Horrible Harry. This is Horrible Harry and the Dragon War. She loves dragons. And then we have these books. I got this Ghostly Competitions, a Feast of Chilling Tales. So it was just a book of just chilling tales, chilling stories, which I think my son, I mean my daughter will enjoy. It's more easier to find books for my daughter than it is for my son. So I did get my daughter my son that Chilling Tales, or not Chilling Tales, that mystery case type book, because he will enjoy it. He likes mystery solving just like his sister. But I didn't pick that one up for my daughter. I picked up one that I think she'll enjoy. It says ghostly competitions, a feast of chilling tales. So it's just a book of like scary tales type thing. I think she'll enjoy it. It is thick, and it is definitely more advanced for her, or not advanced, but it's more up her skill level, because that other one like mystery one would have been too easy for her. This one is the perfect mix for her. I'm actually happy that I did not give my son this one, because my son my son would have not really known how to really read a lot of this. Cause see how many, like how much words there are in these. This would have not been easy for my son, so that's why I gave my son the other one, because it's kind of easier for him to read, and he's still kind of reading. I do kind of get my daughter like more like harder advanced books, because she is still learning, but she's also not learning. She's really great at reading. She's at like a 6th grade level. So anyway, so I got her this Ghostly Competitions book. I'm actually happy that I found a ghost like mystery book for my son, because it's hard, because usually I find them only for my daughter, like scary books only for my daughter. But I found a mystery one for my son. Anyway, I got this A Tiny King Charles Spaniel Puppy Needs a Friend. My daughter has quite a few of these magic books, of the magic, like I think she has like Magic Pony, Magic Kitty, something like that. And she loves these magic animal books. So I got her a Magic Puppy one. This is one that she does not have. She does have quite a few of the Magic Puppy, Magic Kitty, Magic Pony, but she does not have Magic, or she does have Magic Puppy. She just does not have this Magic Puppy book. But she does have some of the Magic Puppy books. Like she has Magic Puppy Pony. She has Magic Pony, Magic Kitty, Magic Puppy, but she does not have Magic. She does not have this Magic Puppy. So I got her so it's a Tiny King Charles Spaniel puppy who needs a friend. And this is another classic book. It's just a cute book. She loves these, and they're not too hard for her, but they're also some of her favorites, because they incorporate animals into them, which she loves. Then I got my daughter this White Fang book. It definitely is more advanced for her, which when I picked it up, I didn't think it would be that advanced for her, but it is. This is by Apple Classics, a story of one dog's will to survive its white tang, by Jack London, and I think she'll enjoy this. If it's like anything about like dogs, cats, or ponies, or anything like that, she flips, because she loves animals. My son likes animals too, but he likes stuff like boy stuff like crocodiles and elephants and all that crap. But it is more hard for her. It doesn't really have any pictures in it. I don't think it might. No, it doesn't. But it is more advanced for her. And I think she'll really enjoy it. She loves anything that's about a dog. So I know Chanel enjoy it. She loves dogs. Another thing I got, only this is for my son. My son loves these Little Bill books. They are the Little Bill books for beginning readers. He's not a beginning reader, but he's still kind of trying to learn how to read. He is only 9, and he started reading at like the 9-10 month mark. So I got this Bill Cosby, the meanest thing to say, Little Bill book. It's another scholastic book. My son loves these Little Bill books. He has quite a few, but they're hard to find. So whenever I find them, I pick them up for him. Same with the Stink books. The Stink books are hard to find, so whenever I see them, I pick them up. Along with the Horrible Harry books, which my daughter really enjoys. She loves the Horrible Harry books, but those are also hard to find. So whenever I see those, I also pick those up for her. So I was happy that I found those 3 for my daughter, and then those other 3 Stink books for my son, because Stink and Horrible Harry are super hard to find. So whenever I see them, I pick them up. So I was super happy that I was able to find not only this Little Bill book because Little Bill is my son's favorite, but the Stink books and the Horrible Harry books for my daughter, and the Stink for my son, is because they're so hard to find. So I got this Bill Cosby, the meanest thing to say, Little Bill book. This one is definitely not the type of chapter books that my daughter would like. It's definitely way too easy, and she does not like the things that are like 1-2 paragraph type things. Not saying that this whole book is 1-2 paragraph, but she just would not like it. My daughter loves it. I mean, my son loves this stuff more. So yeah, it's just my son's type of chapter book and book that he likes. He loves Little Bill, and he used to watch it on TV. So he still loves Little Bill. So I decided to get him this book. Definitely not the chapter book that my daughter would enjoy and like. So that's why it's for my son. But I'm super happy I was able to find it. These Little Bill for my son, and the Horrible Harry for my daughter, and the Stink are super hard to find. So that's why I always pick them up whenever I see them, because they're like once you see them, it's like there, and then it's like gone. So I always pick them up. I got this Dinosaur Cove book for my daughter. My daughter loves dinosaurs. Another scholastic book, and this is just catching the Velociraptor. It's just a really cute book. It's not anything. I don't think it's like that, like a Magic Tree House, but it's like, I don't know. It's a dinosaur book. My daughter loves dinosaurs just like her brother, so I kind of had to get it. It's one that I think she'll enjoy. And it's not too hard either. It's easy for her, but it's also kind of more challenging for her. Then I got these last 3 before we move on to the Mercer Mayer books. I got this Black Lagoon Adventures. This is book 17. I thought this is our scholastic book. These 3 are our scholastic books. I thought that my daughter would. I thought that this was kind of like the books like Old Lady Swallowed a Fly, Old Lady Swallowed, like if you guys know from like kindergarten or like whatever the Old Lady Who Swallowed books. I thought this was kind of like that, but I guess it's not. It's the Black Lagoon Adventures series. I have not seen these, but this is a scholastic book, and we love scholastic around here because, again, my daughter and son were born on scholastic. But this is the Summer Vacation from the Black Lagoon, book 17. Haven't seen these. I don't know if my daughter will enjoy it because when I picked it up, I thought it was like there was an old lady who swallowed books, but I guess not. So if because my daughter did request, there was an old lady who swallowed books, but I couldn't find any of those, so I got this. Thought it was that, but when the old lady who swallowed like books, but it wasn't. So when I took it home, I was like, oh, because I really wish it was. So maybe she might enjoy it, but I don't really know. But if she does, I can also get her book 13, 14, 15, and 16. Book 13 is Back to School Fight from the Black Lagoon. Book 14 is The New Year's Eve Sleepover from the Black Lagoon. Book 15 is The Spring Dance from the Black Lagoon. And The Thanksgiving Day from the Black Lagoon. So these are all like Black Lagoon type books. So it's whatever type book from the Black Lagoon. So Back to School Fight from the Black Lagoon. The New Year's Eve Sleepover from the Black Lagoon. The Spring Dance from the Black Lagoon. The Thanksgiving Day from the Black Lagoon. So if she likes it, I can always buy her those other ones. But I don't know if she'll like it or not. Kind of seems too easy for her, but we'll see. And if she doesn't like him, she can always give it to her brother. And these are chapter books, so that's what I like about them. But they are chapter books, but they do kind of seem too easy for her. So we'll just have to kind of see.
Are you still making videos, honey?
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
This has 17 chapters in it, and you would not think this has 17 chapters, but it does. So I do like how these are chapter books, but they are also kind of not my favorite, because I thought it was kind of the other, I thought it would be like, there was a old lady books, but since there's like 17 chapters, my daughter might like it, and then I might end up getting the rest of the series, but we'll just have to see. I got my son this Robert and the Embarrassing Secret book. This is another Scholastic book. We love Scholastic. And but yes, it's just a Robert and the Embarrassing Secret book. I got this for my son now that I'm thinking about it, because it might seem too easy for my daughter, but I don't think my daughter will actually enjoy it. I mean, I could give this type of daughter, but Robert, I think that's him, is a boy, so this would be more suited for my son. And if my son does like the Robert and the Embarrassing Secret books, there might be more to collect in that series, and if there is, I might get him more if he likes this, if there are any more in the series, or if that's the only one. Then I got the Scooby-Doo and You, The Case of the Wandering Witch. This is a collect the clues mystery, so like I just said, my son and daughter, they both love mystery books, but my son already got that scary book of the like scary riddle book or whatever. So since he already got that one, they both do like Scooby-Doo, don't get me wrong, but since he already got a mystery book, that scary one, I'm gonna give this one to my daughter. My daughter loves Scooby-Doo. It might seem too easy for her, but I don't think so. This is a Scholastic book. And this one I think will be perfect for her. It's not too easy, but not too hard. And I think she'll love it. And the page markings are little bones, which I think she'll enjoy. She loves dogs anyway. 2, 4, 5, 6. How many chapters are even in this book? Did I say? Let me check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But okay, it has 8 chapters. But what's cool about this book more than anything is that it actually has Fred's mystery solving tips. So you kind of have to stop in the middle of the book and it gives you some tips, which I like, which I think she'll enjoy too. Did you notice? So you have to kind of keep a lookout in the book. So it's kind of like a memory type game, which I kind of like. In entry 2, so you're in entry 2, grab your pen or pencil and your clue keeper and answer these questions. So basically on these pages, you'll grab a pen and you'll basically write down the answers. Now you should have already collected these answers when you were on entry 2. So, keep a lookout. So, I think that she'll enjoy this. She loves to, like, answer clues and mysteries. And she loves dogs. So, I think she'll enjoy it. Then, the next books we have are going to be Mercer Mayer books, besides a few exceptions. So the first one I have here, my daughter loves the Mercer Mayer holiday themed books. So I got the Happy Easter Little Critter. I just think it'll be cool. Basically what this book is about, it's Easter. My daughter loves anything that's to do with Easter. Easter's probably one of her favorite holidays besides Halloween and Christmas. So, and Thanksgiving. So I got this Happy Easter Little Critter book. Just kind of tells about Easter. Now, I don't think this will be the true meaning of Easter. It's more of just like a fun book. So if you do want a true meaning of Easter book, maybe go check out one of the Bernstein Bear books. They do sell them on Amazon if you want to know behind the true meaning of Easter, because this I don't think will explain it. It might explain it, but yeah, I don't think it does. But it might not. But yeah, if you want to know the true meaning of Easter, look, you might want to grab one of the Bernstein Bear books off of Amazon about Easter. Those usually tell the true meaning about Easter, depending on which one that you pick out. So, I got this one for my daughter. She loves anything that's to do with Easter. It's Easter morning. I bet the Easter Bunny has already can't come. I'll tiptoe downstairs and find all the Easter goodies before anyone else wakes up. But as usual, my little sister is up before me. I got a toy egg that you can look into. A wind-up bunny, some kitty chickens, a bunch of chocolate eggs, and billions of jelly beans. This one gave my sister the same things. Here, I'm probably going to read it with you guys. Here. I did get this one for my daughter because she does love Easter, and I just think she loves any of the Mercer Mayer holiday books. Her and her brother already do have quite a few of them. They are building up their collection of Mercer Mayer books because they love them so much, and my daughter loves the holiday ones. So I did decide to get this one for my daughter. She loves Easter. You can't go wrong, and they probably already have 100. And I do pick up the Mercer Mayer books whenever I see them because they're hard and they're kind of going out of fashion nowadays. I mean they're not going out of fashion, but I just don't see them as much as I used to. So I always pick them up whenever I see them. And I found this whole entire I won't say whole entire. Yes, actually I will. No, it's not whole entire collection. It's more of. It's not a whole entire collection. I did not find the whole entire collection, but I did find a lot of different ones. And when I found all these Mercer Mayer books plus that treasury book, and I never find them anymore. So I just got this entire stack of Mercer Mayer books for both my daughter and my son. I'll specify who for. But I got this entire stack of Mercer Mayer books. It might not seem like that much to you guys, but it's a plethora of Mercer Mayer books. These are like $1 each, I think, or something, maybe $2. But oh my gosh, these are the best Easter book, or not Easter books ever, the best kid books ever. I used to read these when I was younger and loved them. But yeah, this is for my daughter. She loves Easter. But yeah, but yeah. Happy Easter, little critter. Now, this does not tell the true meaning, I don't think, behind Easter. It might. I don't think it does. So, if you want to see the true meaning behind Easter, they have tons of Bear books on Amazon that tell the true meaning behind Easter. And I believe also Christmas. So, if you want to know the true meaning behind Christmas and Easter and all that, pick out, you might want to go search on Amazon for a Berenstain Bear Easter book or Berenstain Bear Christmas book. And they have quite a few, and the results are amazing. Plus, some do tell you, depending on which one you pick out of the Berenstain Bear book, depending on which Berenstain Bear book you pick out, Christmas or Easter, it will kind of tell you about the holiday and the true meaning and all that. Sometimes books don't, I don't think this one will, but after I publish this one, I might do in a few hours the Berenstain Bear books that I'm getting my kids because I found a plethora Berenstain Bear books for my kids. I mean, like the stack's like so big. I just found a huge stack of just Berenstain Bear books. So I was able to splurge on Berenstain Bear. I was able to splurge on Mercer Mayer, but also Berenstain Bear books because I found so many Berenstain Bear books, but also so many Mercer Mayer books that it's such a good bargain for like $1 or $2. You can't beat it. So anyway, happy Easter, Easter little critter. And these are by the Golden Book collection. My daughter and son, they both love the Golden Books. They are getting quite a few of the Golden Books because they love them so dang much. My daughter is getting a Bubble Guppies Nickelodeon one because they love the Golden Book, or my daughter at least. She likes the Nickelodeon Golden Books like Dora and all that, and Dr. McStuffin. She likes the Nickelodeon Golden Books, and my daughter's also getting a counting one with animals because she likes animals and stuff like that. They just love their Golden Books. So whenever I see Golden Books, I have to kind of get them because my daughter loves her Golden Books. I mean, she loves her Golden Books this much, and you can't really go wrong. My son does too. They do have quite a few Golden Books because they just love their Golden Books. So, anyway, plethora of Mercer Mayer books. Or no, let's see. This one isn't on Mercer Mayer books. I thought it was, but it's not. But yeah, just a plethora of Mercer Mayer books. You can't go wrong. It's going out of fashion nowadays. I mean, it's not going out of fashion, but it's like they're hard to find. So this is just a huge stack of just Mercer Mayer, just huge. So I had to get this whole entire stack. Plus, I had to get probably like a third of this stack of Berenstain Bear books because they were on sale also. So I had to get them. And if you think the stack is huge, the Berenstain Bear book stack is even more huge. But yeah, Golden Books are Golden books are not going out of style, I'll say, but they're kind of getting more hard to find, at least for me. So whenever I see them again, whenever I see them, I always pick them up for either my daughter or son, especially the Nickelodeon ones. I always look at TJ Maxx and so like that for the Golden Books or Goodwill, because they have the Golden Books and Mercer Mayer and Brant Spare. That's where I found all these Mercer Mayer and all the Mercer Mayer books and all the Golden Books, and a lot of the chapter books that I got for my son and daughter are Goodwill. Always look at Goodwill or on Amazon because Amazon might have these. But I got the Mercer Mayer and Brant Spare books all at Goodwill. Or not all Goodwill, all at different places, but they were all cheap. So anyway, huge stack of Mercer Mayer books. How to get them, and we love the Golden Books for my kids. They have a plethora of them, and I'm also getting them more of the Golden Books because they love the Golden Books. Especially my daughter, I'm getting her the little series of like the little kitten and the little duck and all that, and the little lamb because she loves the little series by Golden Book. Anyway, happy Easter, little critter. It's Easter morning. I bet the Easter Bunny has already came or come. I'll quietly tiptoe downstairs and find all the Easter goodies before anyone else wakes up. But as usual, my little sister is up before me. I got a toy egg that you can look into, a wind-up bunny, some candy chicks, a bunch of chocolate eggs, and millions of jelly beans. The Easter Bunny gave my little sister the same things too. Dad says that we can't. Dad says that so we won't argue. Mom says we can't eat any of it until after breakfast. After breakfast, we have to get dressed for church. Dad starts the car and we all get in. My little sister likes to get all dressed up, but I don't. At church, I can't see anything because everyone is wearing funny hats. I mean, it kind of is telling the true meaning of Easter with going to church on Sunday and Easter Sunday and all that, but if you do want to get a Birth Spare one that does tell the true meaning of Easter and Christmas, go ahead and do those. But they are going to church on Easter Sunday, so at least they're doing that. After church, all the kids dye Easter eggs. I think my eggs are the best. While the eggs dry, we have a big picnic lunch. Then our parents hide the eggs in the field. We're not supposed to peek. Next, we all line up and run to the field to find the eggs. Sometimes too many kids find the same egg. Sometimes we walk right by an egg, and sometimes you walk right by an egg and someone else finds it. Sometimes the little kids don't find any, so you have to help them. But by the time we go home, everyone has had a happy Easter. So yeah, just a nice little book. And they are going to church on Easter Sunday, and all that. But yeah, I'm sorry that I found a huge stack of Mercer Mayer books that I thought it was a bargain for all these. You can't beat it. So I decided to get. It's kind of leaning over. No. So super fun to be able to find this entire stack of Mercer Mayer books. But yeah. My kids love Golden Books. They're kind of going out of style. Same with Mercer Mayer, so I always buy them. Along with I don't no, I mean Mercer Mayer books aren't really going out of style. They aren't going like out of style, but I try and get Mercer Mayer and Mercer Mayer books wherever I can. Also, I stock up on my son's Stink collection for Thanksgiving, and I'm also stocking up on my daughter's Horrible Harry collection. And that's why I got them a ton of chapter books, is because they love their chapter books. So anyway, and got a huge stack of Mercer Mayer. I also have like 3 times the stack of Mercer Mayer books that you guys will see maybe in like a couple hours, because my kids love Mercer Mayer. I mean, they love Mercer Mayer. Or not Mercer Mayer. They love that too, but Mercer Mayer books. So got that one. And they do actually go to church in that one. So yeah. One that is for my son is the I Was So Mad. This is one that comes in my daughter's treasury book right down there. I was so mad. And it's covered by some of the books, but it's over there. So anyway, so I got this for my son. It says I Was So Mad one. I think he'll enjoy it. He loves Mercer Mayer. And I did get all the Mercer Mayer books that my son and daughter were requesting. Because if you don't know, they have every single Mercer Mayer book my son and daughter do. But I did get them the ones that they were requesting and the ones that they did not have. So lucky me, I got every single book that my son and daughter did not have. So now they have their collection complete. So anyway, I was so mad. Another one for my son, because it's in the book. It's in my daughter's treasury, or it's actually over there. It's just covered, but it's the When I Get Bigger book. So, these 3 were the 3 that are in my son's collection, or no, not son, daughter's collection. These 3. These are the 3 that were in my daughter's collection down here. These are 3 that are in here. This has 7 stories, and I did get my son 3 of the stories that were actually in this book. So 3 of the stories that are in this book I have right out in front of me. I Was So Mad. When I Get Bigger. I'm so happy that I got them the rest of the books that they needed to complete their collection. I'm not going to spoil which ones I got for them, but... And then I got this all by myself one. Which, actually, you guys can see, it's right there. So, yeah. So I decided to get him 3 of the books that's in my daughter's treasury book. So I decided to get him 3 of the stories that are in my daughter's treasury. If I did not mention this, how my daughter is getting this treasury is because this is one that I did not get at the store, like all the other Mercer Mayer books. I actually got these. I got this one. My son decided to give it to his sister, so I'm just putting it in her bag for Thanksgiving. Do you see a mouse? This one I thought I always look inside the book just to I always look inside the book like what is it more suited for my son or is it more suited for my daughter, and then I kind of get a glimpse into the book if I open it, and then I'll be able to see if it's for my son or daughter. This one I think that it's kind of seems easy. I think I'm gonna give this one to my son. I think my daughter. I think my daughter will enjoy it. She likes like mice, whatever you want to call it. I found more. Now there is one here that is a book, a Max Review book, but we'll get to that in a minute. This is another one of the gold books. This is a hardcover. It says new. This is the Just Say Please Mercer Mayer book. Lots of these are paperback, so those ones are paperback. This one's hardback, but all these other ones are going to be paperback. Besides this one is a hardback. They do actually have some hardback books, and they do like their hardback books, but lots of the books are actually paperback. So, you guys might think that this is too young for my daughter, but my daughter loves Mercer Mayer books, and the ones that I'm saying are for my daughter, like individually, are the ones that, my daughter needed to complete her collection, and so if I say that my daughter has a book like this, or is getting that book, like for example, she is getting this book, right? That means her brother already has it. Or if I say, oh, her brother is getting this book, that means that his sister already has it. But hopefully that makes sense. This is for my daughter. It's just a little good manners book. I think my daughter will enjoy it. This is one that my son has already. So I think that this is really nice. This one is for my daughter. It's a hardback. They do like their hardback books. They have quite a few. But I was super happy that I was able to find this entire stack of just Mercer Mayer books. I mean, this one's not a Mercer Mayer one, but I got this one for my daughter. I think she'll enjoy it. She loves Mercer Mayer. Plus, my son already has it. Then I got this Just a Piggy Bank book. It's our gold book, but this is actually a paperback golden book. This is going to be for my daughter, because her brother already has this one, and she still needs to kind of learn the concept of money. So, it does say new, but 2001. So. I think she'll enjoy this. She loves to learn about the concept of money, so. And her brother already has that one as well. My daughter is obsessed with Max Ruby. I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But this is a Max Ruby book. My daughter is obsessed with Max Ruby. This is one that I did not get on the offer when I got all these other Mercer Mayer books. And also keep in mind that this one is not a Mercer Mayer one. But it's a Ruby's Rainbow. As well as I'm Nick Jr. This is another one of the books that I like to think of as hard to find. I don't really. You can't really find these anymore. So when I do, I pick them up. My daughter loves the Max Review books. It's glittery. Can you guys see that? It's glittery. But my daughter loves Max Ruby, and my daughter's getting one of the Max Ruby, or the Max Ruby Bunny Tail books, which has 3 stories inside of it. Which I know she'll be happy about. My daughter does have quite a few of the Max Ruby books already, but I did want to get her like 2 other ones that she was missing. Oh, I'm sorry. But this one is the Ruby's Rainbow. It does have only 1 story inside of it, but I don't think she'll care. She loves Max Ruby anyway. She is getting a Max Ruby Bunny Tales, which I think she'll like more. It does have 3 stories. That one has 3 stories. This one only has 1. I am getting my daughter another Max Ruby book, but I can't find it right now. I don't know where it went, but it's like, actually no, it's like a thing. I think it's like a Max and Ruby Max's Easter surprise or something like that. I think I showed it in one of the other videos of what I'm getting my kids for Thanksgiving. But this is just one of the stories. It has one story inside of it. But she loves Max Ruby. Her brother not so much. But he does read it every so often. So I was able to pick up 3 Max Ruby books. This one, Ruby's Cupcake Surprise, or no, Max's Cupcake Surprise, I think, or Ruby's Cupcake Surprise, something like that, or Max's Easter Surprise, Ruby's Easter Surprise, something like that. Ruby's Rainbow, and then I was able to pick up a Max Ruby Bunny Tail book, so I was able to find 3 Max Ruby books, which I know she'll enjoy. I got this Just a Little Luck book. I did get this one for my daughter because my son already has it, and I think my daughter will enjoy it. I do like the educational. I do like the educational value that it brings with Mercer Mayer books, but also Mercer Mayer books. This is one that should be in the Mercer Mayer book pile when I do that, but it is one of the Mercer Mayer books. It's the Mercer Mayers Love Their Neighbors. I love the different learning aspects that you get from Mercer Mayers, but also Mercer Mayer, and the educational value that comes from each and every Mercer Mayer and Mercer Mayer book. I just love it. So they're educational and fun and inspirational. So I did get this one for my daughter because she does love Mercer Mayers. Her and her brother love them. But her brother is more into the Mercer Mayer like phonics readers or whatever. They're like this big, like that. They're small. They only have like 4 or 5 pages, but he likes them. Anyway, Mercer Mayers Love Their Neighbors. Excuse me. This is written by Jana and Mike Bernstein. This hat and these 2 you guys will see. No, wait, these 3 you guys will see in the what my kids are getting, or no, in the Mercy Bear edition that I'll do in like a few hours or maybe tomorrow. But you guys will see this one this one, and this one. This is Golden Rule. This one is Say Their Prayers, which I love the educational, but also religious factor in some of the Bernard Sumner books. Anyway, so I got this one for my daughter. I'm so happy that I was able to find a big stack of the Mercer Mary books, plus the Mercer Mary books. So, this should have been in the Mercer Mare pile, but it's in the Mercer Mare pile. I was able to find this Just Me and My BB Sorter book. I got this one for my son. I did get this one for my daughter. It's the Grumpy Old Rabbit. This one was one that came from Taco Bell a few years ago. It's another golden book. This one was one of the ones from Taco Bell in 1987. I might give this one to my daughter. But we'll see. I might. Now that I'm thinking about it, I might give this one to my daughter's son. I'm not totally sure yet. But my daughter will get this one. She likes these small like these small books, these small, like, they're not small, but they're like medium size. Plus, if they're from a restaurant, she loves them. I will show you guys one that came from McDonald's a few years ago. That's a Red Mirror one. So this is one of the Little Critter bedtime storybooks. It's about yay big. I guess Vicky used to own this. But yeah, it's one of the good one of the golden books. It does say Taco Bell. And then my daughter is obsessed with these Mercer Mayer holiday books. I got her the Easter one, the Christmas one, and also a Halloween one, which you guys see right there. Only this one is a special one. It's the Merry Christmas Little Critter one. And I think she's gonna love this one to half death. Every Christmas, little sister and I write our letters to Santa. And then we mail them all the way to the North Pole. Then we go sledding at Grandma and Grandpa's farm. I pull the sled up, up, up. Then but I think my daughter's gonna love this the most because then we go down faster and faster and faster because there's a little flip the flap feature in this Christmas book. There's none in the Halloween one, or not Halloween one, Easter one, but there isn't in this Christmas one, and she loves Christmas. So when I saw that this said flip the flaps, I knew she would love it. We all decorate the house for Christmas. Mom and little sister hang the wreath. I help Dad string the lights around the Christmas tree. Don't worry, Dad, I'll untangle you. It has flaps. Dad and I go Christmas shopping. I found the perfect gift for Mom. Now, you guys might think your daughter, she likes, like, flat books like this. Well, yes, she does. We sing Christmas carols around the neighborhood. Yum, yum. Thanks for the eggnog. On Christmas Eve, I go to bed, but I can't sleep. Suddenly, I hear a sound on the roof. I run to the window. On Christmas morning, we open all of our gifts. Finally, there's just one gift left under the tree. It is the biggest gift of all. It says, Merry Christmas, Little Critter loves Santa. Wow, thank you, Santa. Grandma and Grandpa come over for Christmas dinner. Merry Christmas, everyone. I say, Merry Christmas, everyone. I say, Merry Christmas, Little Critter. So, I think she will enjoy this. She loves the holiday collections of books, especially Mercer Mayer and Red Mirror books. So, I got this Merry Christmas, Little Critter book. I got this Trick or Treat Little Critter book for my daughter. It's Halloween tomorrow, if you guys don't know. Halloween was coming. We had a lot to do to get ready. We went to the store to get our costumes and Halloween candy. There are Halloween decorations everywhere. We bought a glow-in-the-dark skeleton for our front door. There were lots of costumes. It was hard to choose. Dad picked out creepy mask for himself. My baby brother didn't like the mask very much, so Dad chose a silly one instead. My sister and I picked out a bunny costume for our brother. Mom said maybe next year. Bunny costume. I tried on a cowboy costume, a green monster costume, and a pirate costume. I chose the pirate costume and a really cool bag for my candy. I'm surprised he didn't do the cowboy one, and I'm surprised that the baby did not freak out about the monster. Because if you guys remember a few pages back, the dad tried on a scary mask. Baby did not like it, so I'm surprised that this costume did not scare the baby. I would have chose like the cowboy, or maybe the pirate, but I would have chose the cowboy. My sister chose a princess costume. I thought she looked silly. Dad said she looks very pretty. Pumpkins, cider, and apples. Which one do you like? I like pumpkins. Or apples. Or cider. I like all of them. The next day we went to a farm to get a pumpkin. We rode to the field on a big hay truck. The hay made Dad sneeze a lot. I thought it was fun. There were pumpkins everywhere in the front. In the field, I found the perfect one, so did my sister. We had to draw straws. When we got home, we put the pumpkin on the table. We made it into a jack-o'-lantern, but when Dad started cutting, my sister screamed, "Don't hurt my pumpkin." Dad drew a face on the pumpkin instead. My sister said it looks cute. I said it looks dumb. On Halloween Day, we had a party at school. We made masks out of paper bags. For the Halloween party, we had orange cupcakes and roasted pumpkin seeds and orange punch. Our teacher made a real jack-o'-lantern. For as soon as it got dark on Halloween night, my sister and I put on our costumes. Dad put his mask on too. Dad took us trick-or-treating. The moon was spooky, and there was ghosts and goblins everywhere. I saw a lot of my friends. There were some cool costumes. One of my friends even had a costume just like mine. At the last house on our block, I noticed a hole in my candy bag. Some of the stuff had fallen out. I think my dog found it. I started crying. My sister said, "I'll share some of my candy with you." When we got home, we dumped all of our candy on the floor and divided it up. Mom said, "I've never seen so much candy." If I'm really careful, I bet I can make my candy last all the way until next Halloween. Well, maybe. So this is just a really cute little trick-or-treat little critter book. Since it's Halloween tomorrow, I think that this is really cute. I know my daughter will love it. She loves any of the little critter trick-or-treat books. I got this Just Grandma and Me book. This one I think she'll enjoy as well. For my daughter. This one is Grandma Grandpa and Me. I got this one for my daughter as well. Just fun. I also got a very special critter book for my daughter. Very special critter. One day my teacher said a new critter is coming to our class tomorrow. I was glad. I hoped the new critter would be someone really cool. Then my teacher said, our new student is very special critter. New critters coming to our class tomorrow. I was glad. I hoped the new critter would be someone very cool, really cool. There's A all the way to Z. The next day they I told my dad about it. He said just because he's in a wheelchair doesn't mean he's any different than the rest of you. He probably just needs some special help once in a while. I thought that made sense. The next day they brought the new student to our class. He looked scared. But his wheelchair was really cool. It had stickers of dinosaurs and funny monsters all over it. My teacher said this was our new student, Alex. We are very happy to have you in our class. Then we all introduced ourselves. I was curious about Alex, so was everyone at recess. We all talked to Alex, and I, of course, asked some questions about his wheelchair. He didn't seem to mind. At first, someone in the class thought Alex needed a lot of help. We were wrong. Everyone thought in the class Alex needed a lot of help. We were wrong. He can go almost anywhere he wants in his little. He can go almost anywhere he wants in his wheelchair. Once in a while, he needs a little push to get over a bump. His wheelchair can't go upstairs, so it rolls up. His wheelchair can't go upstairs, so he rolls it up the special ramp at school. His wheelchair has pouches to carry his books and things he needs for school. Sometimes he even carries my books for me. Sometimes Alex needs help reaching things way up high. Sometimes I do too. We play games in the playground with the rest of us. He plays games in the playground with the rest of us. When we play dodgeball, he always gets the most people out. And he's great at volleyball, excuse me. He does have a little trouble with hide and seek, though. Alex rides a special bus. It has a lift that takes his wheelchair up and down. We take turns helping him to the bus. Alex likes the same things my other friends like. He plays with race cars and dinosaurs, and he loves Super Critter. For our Halloween party at school, Alex dressed up like a car. He had the best costume in the whole school. He's a good artist too. He won an art contest at school, and our class got an ice cream party. once in a while something will come up that Alex needs help with. But it's no big deal. Sometimes I need help. I need him to help me too. My dad was right about Alex. Even though he's a special critter, he is just one of the gang. That is for my daughter. Then I got for my son this Just Grandpa and Me book. I got my daughter Just Me and My Mom. There's a lot of Just Me and books. So for my daughter, I got just Me and My Mom, and then I got Just Me and Grandma, or Just Grandma and Me, and then I got Just Grandpa and Me for my son. And then this one's for my daughter. I got this Just Going to the Dentist book from my daughter, because she does not like the dentist. And then I also got my son. This is also another one that's in my son's treasury. It's What a Bad Dream. This one was also used to be Vicky's, and this one is also my daughter's collection. It's all the way over there. And then I also have two other ones that I don't have right now. One is Just Go to Bed. I have one of these single books like this for my son that is Just Go to Bed, but right now I don't have it. So yeah. And then I got this Just Bad Dream for my son, and then also my son is getting Just Go to Bed, like a singular book like this, one of the books that comes in that treasury, but it's like a singular one for my son. It's this one right here, only it's a singular book like this, only I don't have it right now, like that. Then I also have these books right here. I have this Favorite Scary Stories book for my son, or not for my son, for my daughter. My daughter loves scary books, and this is a Favorite Scary Stories of American Children. So my daughter loves scary stories, and this is just a big, thick book of just scary stories, and it's really advanced. It's right up my daughter's alley. It's not too hard. It's actually really perfect because it's right up her alley. Plus, it's like challenging for her, my daughter. It's not like super easy, so I decided to get this for her. And then I also got my, and also that one, it's like, she loves ghost stories just like her brother. They both love ghost stories, so I kind of had to. This is Santa's Coming To book. We have a lot of the Santa's Coming To books. We have, like, every single state possible for both my daughter and my son. But the one that my daughter and son do not have is Santa's Coming To Duluth. So I decided to pick up the Santa's Coming To Duluth one. It was 95 cents. So it's actually a pretty good deal for these. I don't know how much they retail for on Amazon, if Amazon even carries these or sells these. But if they do sell them, I don't think they're 95 cents on Amazon. I think they're like way more than 95 cents on Amazon, if Amazon even sells the Santa's Coming To books. But I remember reading one of the Santa's Coming To books in kindergarten, and my now 10-year-old, she loved it. So I got her another one. This is Santa's Coming To Duluth. I think that's like Minnesota or something. I'm not really sure, but I think she'll enjoy it. They love the Santa's Coming To books. They have quite a few of the Santa's Coming To. This is Santa's Coming To Duluth. I don't think they would usually sell for 95 cents, but I did get this at a thrift store a few years back. When my daughter was like maybe like 7, but if they do sell these on Amazon, I'm don't think they'll sell them for. I don't think they sell them for 95 cents on Amazon. If they do, that'd be cool, but I don't think so. But I want to see if they have these on Amazon. But I think these are really cool. It's the Santa's coming to Duluth, and we don't have this one yet. At least my daughter does not. I don't know if my son does or not. My son might have it. I'm not totally sure, but I know my daughter does not have it. So I got this Santa's coming to Duluth. They have every single state. They have all 52 states, 54 states. How many states are in? Let's see. Hey Ziggy, how many states are in the U.S.?
The United States has 50 states, including Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas, and California.
So, 50 states. I thought it was like 52 or 54, but it's not. 50 states. My daughter has like all 50 states except for the Santa's Coming to Duluth book, and I don't know if my son has this or not, but he might. Basically, whatever book you get, it's Santa's Coming to book. They have Santa's Coming to Colorado, Santa's Coming to all the different states. When my daughter knew that there was such a thing as Santa's Coming to book, she had to get every single one in the entire collection. But I don't think Amazon would sell them for 95 cents if they even carry them on Amazon. But I did get this at thrift store a few years back when my daughter was like 7. Basically, what it does, depending on what state you're in or not in, whatever state book you picked up of the Santa's Coming to books, basically what it will do is it'll basically tell anything about that state. So like you'll see like all the different, like as he flies over stuff in like the city and stuff, he'll show things, I think, that are like, or like he'll tell things about that state instead of it being like about Duluth. It'll be about like any other like type of state. So whatever book you pick up that the Santa's Coming to books, it will kind of be geared around that state. So I think that's cool. This is Santa's coming to Duluth, and we don't have this one. Her brother might, but I don't think that my daughter does not have this one. Her brother might, but I don't think my 10-year-old does. So I decided to get Santa's Coming to Duluth. If they do sell these on Amazon, I don't think they'll sell them for 95 cents. But my daughter has every single state except for Santa's Coming to Duluth, and we're still trying to find this one for my son. But basically whatever state you get, it will basically be based off of that state, and Santa will talk about that state and blah blah blah. So I think that would be really cool. We don't have Santa's Coming to Duluth for my daughter, but my son might have it. I got the What of Ripley's Believe It or Not book. My daughter loves the Ripley's Believe It or Not, and we have like a ton of Ripley's Believe It or Not books. But I decided to get this big thick Ripley's Believe It or Not because we don't have this one. And my daughter loves Ripley's Believe It or Not along with her brother. So I decided to get in our Ripley's Believe It or Not because we have tons, and this is one that we did not have. And then I got my daughter more of the Little Critter books. These I was super happy to find. They are the Little Critter Lift the Flap books. This is Little Critter Jack and the Beanstalk, a Lift the Flap book, Mercer Mayer, and then this is Little Critter, Little Red Riding Hood, Lift the Flap book. My daughter's two favorite fairy tales are Jack and the Beanstalk and Little Red Riding Hood. Besides her favorite Disney princesses, which are my daughter's favorite Disney princesses, she really doesn't care about her Disney princess, but her top 3 are Belle, Aladdin, and Ariel. And again, it's really hard to find the Mercer Mayer Lift the Flap books like it is to find the usual Mercer Mayer read books, like I just showed you guys over there. Like I just showed you guys for the past hour. Or not, I won't say I took my entire hour on that. On Mercer Mayer. I think I might have. But, yeah, anyway. They're hard to find these. They're actually really hard to find these Little Critter Lift the Flap books. So when I find them, I always get them. my daughter does have one other one that she gave away, but yeah. This is Jack and the Beanstalk. These are probably some of my daughter's favorite fairy tales, and they're just a usual lift to flat book, but with their Mercer Mayer theme, and my daughter loves these books. So basically, this is basically just a twist on Mercer Mayer. If you've seen the Mercer Mayer books before, this shouldn't be a shocker to you. Like I just showed you guys the regular paperback and hardcover books. Like I just showed you guys, these should not be a shocker to you because these are basically Mercer Mayer books. See, but with different like fairy tale type thing. So yeah, these are basically just Mercer Mayer books, but they're hard to find because they are the flat version. They're not your average like paperback version like I just showed you guys, like this. They aren't like this, they're just paperback. But they are hard to find, just like the Anyway, so I was able to find the Mercer Mayer Jack and the Beanstalk and the Mercer Mayer Lip to Flop Little Red Riding Hood. These are my daughter's two favorite Lip to Flop books, because these are also her favorite like fairy tales. So when she knew that they were Mercer Mayer fairy tale Lip to Flop books out, she wanted me to get some, so I think she'll be really happy. I did get these used, so hopefully she won't care that they're used. I get a lot of the books used, so that I don't have to pay full price for them. And I love the texture of these books. So I don't know if they make any more of these Mercer Mayer Lip to Flat books, besides these two. I don't know if they make any more besides the Little Red Riding Hood and the Jack and the Beanstalk. But if they do, that would be amazing, because I'll be able to get her more, because those are just two of her favorite fairy tales. I know she likes more different fairy tales, but those are the two fairy tales I could find that were combined with Mercer Mayer, and that are the Lip to Flat versions. I know she's not a freak. Lots of the books that I get are either half price or from they're like what do they call it, like sale. I get them at like a thrift store, so that I don't have to pay full price. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this with me. Make sure to like, subscribe, share. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.